Okay, this clip is just going to be about starting position. So we're clearly dropped off as we let the clip play. Our line is set, about 6 to 8 yards ahead of the 18. I like to see us connected a little bit more, recognizing, okay, we have pressure on the ball. This ball's going to get slipped. And what I want you to do is, right now you should be cutting off the left half, your right, their left half of the field with your right foot your right shoulder forward. We should be out by the PK spot here and looking for slip balls. So she receives it here. She's going to turn inside, and this runner's dangerous, this runner's dangerous, this runner's dangerous. But we should be in that sprinter stance, and I think we can be a little bit higher, recognizing we're not going to get chipped. So she turns. That's where I think our instinct is, instead of going backwards, we should be a little bit higher, looking for these balls through the gaps, okay? It's a slip ball. I don't think we're not going to get to that anyway. So you're going to end up in this, it's the same product, but if it's further and you're higher, you can go. But if you're further and you don't like this look because it's closer to feet, you can still recover into the same spot. Okay? You have plenty of time and defensive help. At the same time, we stay patient, we stay big. I think we swing a little bit there. It's a good save. Get a little bit fortunate here, but just the starting position is the biggest thing for me. I think you're in a decent spot because I think you're, right around the 18. I'd like you to be even higher. She's at an angle, so just outside the 18 would be good here because of this runner and how high our line is, and we're trying to pick this through ball out. Okay, so you're outside, but what I would warn you against is how wide you are outside of your goal frame. So I would say, pick the near post as the furthest you go wide as a reference point, and then your body's positioned the right way. That's what I'm talking about, cutting off the field. You can still see what's going on over here, but I would just caution you about being this far wide because, yes, you can compete better for this space here, but anything whipped, to the far space, you're going to be in trouble. And also what I'm about to show you is the other reason why is your recovery line makes you backpedal to find it. Okay, so because you're so far out, this ball goes in behind. Watch your recovery, backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. And if you start here just on your goal post, your near post, you're drop stepping to this same angle, and it's a much easier recovery, and you're not off balance in case she hits that first time across or something weird happens. But it's backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. This is the other reason that I absolutely love your game, is just fearlessness. I think you're too deep here. For this ball, this is the space we're worried about, right? In that near post 6. Okay, but right here, that ball pops out and you're just fearless. I love that. I mean, nothing comes of it, but, you're just up and willing to throw your body on the line. So that's fantastic. This is just so good. I just talked about how brave you are, and I love that aspect about you. The only thing I'll go over with you on this clip is your footwork. You get caught once again in a little bit of a backpedal. So our body should be probably around the PK spot here, left shoulder leaning forward, on the weight kind of shifting either just slightly backwards, waiting for a big touch to push off and go, on that right foot. We have pressure on the ball, so almost we want this defender to delay because this defender can't get back for this slip ball. But that's why I want you not dropping in so deep, and I don't want you flat on your heels in case she does slip this ball. You've got to be able to maybe spring. Okay, but she takes that touch, and look, you're kind of squared up, and I'd rather your body be your left foot out in front still and just kind of dropping in, staying central so you can check in with your near post. Now she's at the angle. You've determined after she takes that big touch that you are going, and that's awesome. That's just, I'm proud of you. And then the other thing is, but just pick your head up because I think we have more space to play out of as they attack down this side. But Okay, on this action, the ball's going to get picked up central in transition, slotted to the middle. Your left shoulder should be, well, right now your right shoulder should be cutting off the right side of the field. So right shoulder forward. Now maybe you can switch shoulders as this ball gets played here. It's kind of in the middle. Pick a shoulder that you like best. This is the runner, and I think you've seen it by now from this team you're playing against. They love these slip balls. You should still be up decently high. I think we're too deep already. There's no threat to shoot. We need to be looking through for a deeper slip ball here. They've actually been pretty good at these slip balls as far as weight goes. But you could still be at your 18 or inside your 18 with your left shoulder leaning forward, dropping in side on. Instead, see how you're kind of flat here and you're too deep? So if that ball got played any further, you're not able to compete for it. This is where you kind of end up flinching. But, you know, I think this is a tough ball because it's kind of straight on. You're already in this shape. I'd like to see you start closing down on that touch. I don't think you gain much ground here, and she kind of adjusts centrally. I don't think you move, and then that flinch right there kind of gets us. So I think we could meet her a little bit further up. It's central, but try not to flinch. I know it's tough. If it were from an angle, I'd say hold your ground because you have so much defensive pressure, but because it was kind of in the middle of the goal, I'd say you'd probably be best served to go challenge there. Red light, green light on her touches. Okay, so this is going to be a tough little turn in the box, but yeah, I don't think we can come for that. But what I think we need to do right here is lower our set position because we need to be able to see. We also need to be able to react athletically. So I don't think you're too tall here. All she needs is a space towards the middle, which she finds to score a goal here. And I think when she takes it, you need to be in that low blocking shape right here. Look how tall you are. We need to be in that low blocking shape. Our hands should be, kneecaps, lower shins. When she takes this touch central, you've got to get out to her. Get out to her here. Instead, we just kind of shuffle. But she's got the whole goal. I mean, this is basically a PK to one side because she has pressure coming from the other. She could have picked her moment, and she's off balance. I mean, that's as close as it gets, right? So just be prepped. She takes that touch centrally. You're in an athletic position, super low, ready to go spring and go win that ball.